Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. Mitch is doing a video on a Saturday. And I have some yummy stuff for you guys. For all those of you who bought the dip like me on Friday, even if it was 2 shares, whatever you can afford, I tip my hat to you. And we got some news again proving why we're going to continue to grow. So let's start off with this. NIO was last trading at $8.15, 11 cents down. The 52-week low was $7 and the 52-week high was $16.18. As a disclaimer, I hold 2,260 shares at $3.53. And on the SoFi platform, I now hold 498 shares at $8.71. Yes, I brought my average down again. I bought some more on the dip. Why did I do that? Because I believe in the company. I believe in the long-term future, and I do not subscribe to or belong to the instant gratification welfare culture. No, sir. So, we all know that King William Lee and his team has hired the best of the best of the best from Jaguar, Land Rover, Volkswagen, Huawei for the phone segment, etc., etc. Why did we do that? Because we wanted brand recognition and to put out the most luxurious premium EVs in the world, which we have proven to have done that. And especially with the ET9, it has blown the competition out the water. But also, we basically ensure that we put out a top-notch quality that doesn't fall apart, that everything is seamlessly lined up together to prove it's a premium brand. Now, I want you guys to take a look at this little video. It's on the NIO website of a German consumer that bought one of our EVs, and this is being shown all over Germany now. Also, I want to talk about this. Remember I said that with King William Lee driving that ET7, showcasing the solid-state battery and how far it went. It was broadcasted over Weibo and Tencent News and other news stations in China. And then when we had the NIO Day, it was also broadcasted over Shanghai Eye and different Chinese news stations, Tencent News, etc., and over social media. And I said because of this, we're going to see it's bringing more brand recognition, and we're going to see an uptick in sales, which we had saw on last week. We saw this last week, and I said this trend will continue. Now with this German guy basically saying how happy he is and talking about the EV in Germany, take a look at this video, guys, and then we'll continue this conversation.
Ich bin der Arne Severin, NIO-Nutzer seit über einem Jahr und ich fahre seit 40 Jahren jetzt mittlerweile Auto und war eigentlich selten davor so begeistert wie jetzt. Ich habe den EL7 ganz bewusst ausgewählt, weil ich Hundebesitzer bin. Wir fahren in die Wälder, wir machen hinten den Kofferraum auf. Da das Auto abgesenkt ist im Easy Entry Bereich, kann Amy wunderbar reinspringen, rauskommen. Also das ist für mich optimal. Ich nutze mein Auto sehr intensiv und ich fahre im Jahr so 20, 30, manchmal 40.000 Kilometer. Ich habe jetzt die Möglichkeit mit dem NIO diese Fahrten ganz anders zu planen, weil ich werde nicht mehr limitiert durch eine geringe Reichweite. Diese Langlebigkeit des Autos wird beim Elektrofahrzeug eigentlich limitiert auf den Akku. Bei NIO hat man jetzt die Möglichkeit, da sich die Batterietechnologie weiterentwickelt, den sogenannten alten Akku gegen einen neuen auszutauschen. Meine Entscheidung war natürlich nicht nur technologisch begründet. Diese Individualität, die man jetzt hat, wenn man NIO fährt, das ist vom Design her erste Güte und es ist wirklich höchstes Niveau. Ein tolles Erlebnis für mich ist jetzt ganz neu. Ich bin in einer Community bei NIO, jetzt seit einem Jahr auch aktiv. Sind schon fast Freundschaften entstanden, kann man sagen. Also wir haben auch einen regen Austausch außerhalb unserer Treffen von NIO. Also das ist wirklich verbindend. Dieses Lichtspiel, das ist für mich etwas, das Markanteste an dem Fahrzeug. Man erkennt sofort, das ist ein NIO. Ich freue mich auf die Zukunft mit NIO. Also da habe ich tatsächlich einen tollen Partner an der Seite, weit darüber hinaus als nur der Automotive-Bereich.
Okay guys, welcome back. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little video, and let's talk about why I showed you this video. So Tesla had a recall of over 1.6 million cars in China over software issues. This is Tesla's biggest recall in China, involving potentially all delivered vehicles. Tesla is recalling a total of 1,610,105 vehicles with production dates between August 26th and December 20th, 2023, including locally produced Model 3 and Model Y, as well as imported Model S and Model X, sorry. So these are even the ones imported from America to China. And Model 3 vehicles, according to a statement on the website of China's State Administration for Market Regulation. So basically it says, with the automatic assisted steering function on, drivers may misuse the vehicle L2 combined driver assist function, increasing the risk of a vehicle crash. According to the announcement. I'm not going to go into the whole article, guys, but you guys can find this on CNEV Post. And it shows again why NIO is so meticulous in what we do and the product that we put out. Now, this recall can be done over the air. Some of it will have to, the drivers will have to take the time and go in to the factory or wherever they have their dealerships, whatever in China, to get this action corrected. Again, this is not the first recall. This is more than once. And what do you think this is doing to their reputation? And I've said this before, with Geely putting out that sub-brand, that $24,000 EV, what do you think it's going to do to the Model 3? You just have to use your common sense. This is not about bashing. And then when we release our sub-brand this month, possibly next month, with the tax incentive that we're going to get because it will have battery as a service, what do you guys think will happen? This is why a lot of my subscribers are saying they bought the dip just like myself. Now, my business partner and I, his channel is called Growth Stocks 22 on TikTok, and my channel on TikTok is Wealthy Mindset 90. I want you guys to start following me on there, because what I do sometimes is I'll put out a short clip on there talking about what I'm getting ready to do over here on YouTube, and it will help bring more recognition to this YouTube channel and to NIO in general. So some of you guys have already done that. I want to thank you guys, and I want to also remind you guys, please continue to share these videos on your social media websites and what have you. So my business partner, Growth Stock 22, was saying the purpose of the ET9 was to show that you can get the same tech at a price on the lower end models. He says, imagine that you can get these, like let's say you buy the sub-brand, but you want the suspension system from the ET9. He says this was the whole purpose of the ET9 as well. The ET9 will have the full package, of course, the guard chip, the suspension system, the steering, the superior steering, everything, right, combined, and that's why it's going to be a high end. But he said the sub-brand and all of the other brands will be, when someone order, let's say ET7, they can say, hey, can I get the suspension system that the ET9 has? Sure. And you just pay an additional cost. Some people might want the steering system. Some people might want the guard chip. I didn't even think about that. Can you imagine the revenue we'll generate just from that? Some people might say they want that that battery, that semi-solid state battery, that superior battery that holds a charge longer, goes further, right? So this was, I think, a genius idea and suggestion, and I think perhaps this is exactly what NIO is going to do. So we spoke about the superior people that we've been hiring from all the different segments like Huawei, etc., etc. And I spoke about Huawei coming out with a phone that is satellite connected before we did this here in America. When we imposed sanctions against them, they came out with their own chip. Unbelievable. And now France said to them, come and build a factory this year in France. So listen to this, guys. Again, showing why we're going to dominate. NIO's hardware chief confirms he's taking over phone business. NIO's hardware chief, Bai Jian, has confirmed that he's taking over the phone business and hinted that the new phone may use the company's own image signal chips. Whose chips, guys? Further cutting cost, further bringing us to profitability. That's for the trolls. So listen to this, guys. NIO's hardware chief, Bai Jian, has confirmed that he will be taking over NIO's smartphone business following a report earlier today that the head of the business, Yin, is leaving. When Xinjuan started at NIO, phone business was within the scope of smart hardware. I was watching him build the team up step by step while fighting battles, Bai wrote on Weibo today. Bai, who is NIO's vice president for hardware, didn't directly mention that Yin is leaving, but his statement clearly confirms it. Earlier today, local media outlet 36KR reported that NIO's smartphone business head is leaving, marking the latest move by the electric vehicle EV maker to shrink its non-core business. An internal NIO email on the evening of January 5th, and again, guys, that's cutting cost, indicated that Yin would be leaving and the phone business would be headed by Bai, according to the report. Bai graduated from Beijing University with a PhD in cryptography and communications engineering, joined NIO in November 2020. He joined Xiaomi in September 2018 as the general manager of the chip and forward-looking manager of the chip research business unit, which was his job before joining NIO. So for those of you who don't know who Xiaomi is, they are huge over there in China in making phones, laptops, wearable technology, etc., etc. So Bai said today that NIO's first generation phone has been mass-produced and has become his primary phone. Mass-produced. The fact that I have come to take over the phone business shows NIO's strong determination to do a good job of interconnecting vehicles with phones and make good phones, he said. Bai also reveals NIO plans for the phone business, hinting that the device is also expected to use chips developed by NIO itself. Phones and cars will be more closely integrated. And we know this for a fact when everyone was bashing us for making a phone. Oh, they should stick to EVs. Even the analysts over here and Fox and Bloomberg, see, they know what we're doing is a winning business model. This is why all of the other companies now are following suit and making their own phones. But they do that, again, like I said, to continue to spread fear and beat the stock price down to give us opportunities to buy. You heard that right. Because all of the whales keep buying. I proved it with that guy on Fox Business who said, oh, I've had shares for NIO for a while. Phones and cars will be more closely integrated, and the performance and iteration of vehicle cockpits and infotainment system will become more and more like phones, he said. The imaging bases of the NIO phone are now very well established, and NIO has the capability to develop its own image signal processor. These are in all my area of responsibility, and I am confident and looking forward to what the chemistry will be in the future, Bai said. NIO's chip team, which was formed in the second half of 2020, is part of NIO's Smart Driving Hardware Division. Smart Driving Hardware Division. So I can call the car when I'm finished working and it comes to pick me up. You want this in the sub-brand? Just pay an extra fee and you guys will get it. You see how ingenious all these things are? The company announced its first in-house developed chip, LiDAR main control chip at the NEO IN 2023 Innovation Day. At NEO Day 2023, NEO unveiled its first in-house developed autonomous driving chip, which will be used in the ET9 executive flagship sedan, the God chip, the full driverless chip. Guys, this is why I keep saying to you, it's a game that has been played from the time the market existed, and especially when under the George Bush administration they made shorting stocks legal, so that, in my opinion, people could use inside information like Nancy Pelosi, I'm not calling any names, and all of them could use inside information and short stocks and buy stocks, and they use the fake media outlets to spread propaganda to make you think that this company is going bankrupt, because what they talk about is the stock price, not what the company is doing. Well, the stock isn't performing well, you know, and I think you should, people need to take that into consideration. Why should I look at the stock price when I'm looking at what the company is doing? But that's what they want you to do. So I'm very proud of my subscribers who bought the dip yesterday, like myself. I couldn't buy a lot. I bought 20 more again. Some of you guys buying 40, some of you guys buying 3, some of you guys bought 1. It doesn't matter. We are buying the dips. So I hope you guys found this video to be informational and inspirational. If it did that for you guys, don't forget to share it in your social media. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel we have that warrior mindset where we get rich or we die trying, guys.